1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to Saturday Night Football on NPL Victoria YouTube, where we've got the NPL Victoria Women's League brought to you here. My name is Melissa Barbieri. I'm at the Venator Club tonight. Get your cup of cocoa ready for a great night of Saturday Night Football. Sit back and relax as we get this last fixture of round 13 underway. Boroondara-Carey Eagles are hosting Brunswick Juventus. Boroondara need the 3 points to stay in the top 4, whilst Brunswick are trying to change their fortune with just 6 points from the first 12 rounds. They have gone hard in the transfer window, and those players will be looking to repay the club's faith in them by finishing some of the chances they created last week. Boroondara, on the other hand, have been tough to beat this season, playing an attacking brand of football that sees them sitting at the top half of the table, which primes them for finals football. Brunswick Juventus has had to endure a number of injuries from last week's loss to Essendon. We see Woodward, Shishido, Macchione out with injury, while Sienna Coppola moves to the bench. Replacing them is Tiana Orlandis in goals, Butler, Chia and McKenzie. Boroondara has only 2 changes to last week's lineup that fell to Heidelberg. Maria Petrikis moves into the centre of the defence to allow Hayley Gertz to push into midfield with Grace Norbury. Felicity Georgopoulos and Candela Ferreira-Blas move to the bench. As referee Lucas Bonicia gets us underway at the Venator Club, Boroondara is in their purple home kit, moving from right to left, and Brunswick Juventus in their classic bianconeri, the black and white stripes. It's an absolutely chilly evening here at the Venator Club, right with the Yarra River right behind us. The players are kitted out. They've got the undershirts on, the gloves on, and everyone in the crowd has every winter warmer they have in stock on their bodies. Our lineups for this evening: For Boroondara, we have Mia Mossman, Emily Collier, Hayley Gertz, Kana Higuchi, Kiki Hundulas, Saki Nagai, Grace Norbury, Maria Patrikas, Priya Savarirayan, and Rachel Sturton. For Brunswick Juventus, Layla Butler, Natalie Chia, Natalie Grimmer, Layla Hussain, Navleen Kerr, Danae McKenzie, Natalie O'Leary, Tiana Orlandis, Alyssa Smith, Mary Stanich-Floody, and Ellie Torre. Boroondara starting quick and fast, looking to switch the ball through Kana in the back line, Japanese international. Calm and collected start by the Boroondara Eagles, looking to move the Brunswick Juventus around. Collier on the ball, tries to find Sturton, at the ball one back. Battle ensuing at the top of the 18. Looking to start again, trying to circulate the ball. Ball through. Mossman comes and collects calmly. Hussain looking tidy on the ball early on, trying to find O'Leary up top. Patrikas driving forward, looks for the long ball, trying to get Savarirayan on the ball as quickly as possible. The pace of the winger, surely an attribute they'll look to exploit the Brunswick Juventus defence tonight. Hundolas with the throw. Glancing header by Sturton. Saki. Ball back to Sturton. Not far off. The young goalkeeper, Orlandis, coming in between the sticks tonight for Woodward, who was unfortunately concussed last week. Some brave goalkeeping by Woodward unfortunately meant that she misses this week. The long ball by Orlandis is quickly cut out by Gertz. Sturton tries to break the ball down for her captain, but it falls to Stanich-Floody. She goes long early. Mackenzie on the chase. Patrikas, Hundalis. Ball falling out to O'Leary. O'Leary shaping up. Collects. Hundalis. Patrikas does well. Sturton on the ball now, looking for the run of Gertz. Ball spills out of bounds. It'll be a Brunswick Juventus throw. They'll look to reshape here. They'll look to find some combination play. Strong work in the middle of the park. O'Leary pushing the ball forward. Early cross. Great defending by Kana in the middle of the park. Back post, Mackenzie nods it down. Mossman had to be sure there. She did have Layla Hussain following in on any scraps. Layla Butler playing on left wing, delivering a great ball into the box, but nobody there except Mackenzie. Couldn't get a firm head on it. Great layoff by Savarirayan. Sturton can't keep a hold of it though. They'll go all the way back to Orlandis. Brunswick Juventus starting again. They'll look to play. Kaur out wide. What a lovely touch. Inside to O'Leary. Some tough battles ensuing in the middle of the park, but referee Lucas Benicia deeming it illegal. Ellie Torre forward. Layla Hussein. Collier comes out with it for Boroondara. She'll look to switch through Gertz. Savarirayan, one-on-one here. She'll keep going against Grimmer. She looks to win a corner. And she does so. The first corner of the match goes to Boroondara. They'll look to capitalise on this first set piece of the evening. Hayley Gertz to take. Dead ball specialist is Hayley Gertz. She's well known in the NPLW here in Victoria for her lethal free kicks. Her outswinging corner will be dangerous, no doubt. Cleared by Ellie Torre at the front post for Brunswick. They come away with it, no danger for Brunswick. Layla Hussein saw a chance to try and keep it in, but well held by Kana Higuchi. Collier to take. Long ball. What a throw by Collier. She finds Saki turning her defenders. Ellie Torre, does she manage to keep it in? She does not. Assistant referee's flag goes up. Long throw. Well contrived by O'Leary. Collier comes inside. Sturton tries to find Dempsey. Collier with the long throw. She'll look to create something here. Dempsey lays it back to Collier. Back to Dempsey. She stay on side. She thought there was a call of offside. And eventually the linesman does pick up the offside call. Dempsey gave herself away there. She could have played on, perhaps. Torre at centre back, usually playing at right back. She's had to jump in the middle after the injury to Makione. Forward ball by Saki finds Dempsey. Dempsey over the top. Sturton there. Can she clean up? No. Well taken by Olandis. Forward pass by Kerr. Only as far as Savarirayan. She looks to take on Kerr. Can she keep it in? Once again trying to find that corner ball, but this time it goes out for a goal kick. Sturton to press Torre. Torre looking for options. O'Leary comes feet. Dempsey comes inside. Tries to use her fellow country person in Collier, but some great defending there. Dempsey inside again. Ellie Torre clears the ricochet. Mackenzie trying to hold up the ball. Patrikas doing well. Saki goes to ground, but Stanix Floody with some fancy feet. Tries to get it to O'Leary once again. This time Kana drives forward, asking her teammates to create some options. Hundalis into Savarirayan. She takes on one. Can she keep possession? Crosses in. Clearance now by the centre back Ellie Torre. Forward to Mackenzie. Some strong work by Mackenzie. Great tracking back by Hundalis. All the way back to Mossman in goals. Grace Norby going from midfield to centre back, trying to create some options for the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. They switch play through Patrikas. Mossman stepping in, trying to create that three at the back for Boroondara. Some Great rotations on this left wing. Norbury with the through ball, finding Collier. Can she beat them too? She does. Great clearance by Orlandis. In goals for Brunswick Juventus. Dynamic interchange of play there by Boroondara-Carey Eagles. Had them in the front third. Dempsey through ball. Sturton lays it off. Great run by Gertz, but can't quite keep a hold of the return. Norbury to clean up and calm things down. Goes all the way back to Hundalis. Hundalis driving. Opts to turn out. Goes again, this time through Savarirayan. Looking to cross. Norbury once there again. Doing the defending in the midfield. That defensive midfield role, making it hers this week. Inside is Dempsey. Turn. Cutting inside on that right foot, but nothing to come of it. Kana clears. Dempsey there again. Ball bouncing. This time, Chia. Looking forward. Great play by Chia. Stanic Floody. The Canberra A-League player coming into Brunswick Juventus, trying to give this midfield a bit of tenacity going forward and some maturity. Brunswick Juventus had to rebuild early in the season after being relegated into VPL, but then they've had to rebuild in this transfer window to try and get their fortunes to turn. Long ball by Patrikas, trying to find Savarirayan. Sturton to press. Great composure by Orlandis to find her centre-back. Torre opens up. Forward pass. Collier cuts it out. Stanic Floody finds the teammate in Hussein. Hussein driving. The Melbourne Victory elite player driving forward. Great cover by Kana in the back line for Boroondara Eagles. Hussein providing the pressure. The introduction of so many Japanese nationals in this league provides that element of technical ability and reading of the play. As we see Saki once again winning possession, trying to win the throw. Mackenzie on the turn. Forward, Kana looks to clear. Patrikas is there. This time Hussein. She has it on her left foot. She goes away from goal there. Hundalis gives chase. Alyssa Smith tries to whip the ball in. Mossman to Patrikas. Inside to Norbury. She can turn. Drives past Mackenzie. Finds the feet of Sturton. Oh! Mistiming of the tackle there means that Kerr had to bring Sturton down. Otherwise, Boroondara-Carey Eagles were away. Patrikas with the ball. Goes Gert's feet. Patrikas looking to start again through Kana. Collier. Goes feet to Dempsey. She can go inside. She uses it. Sturton tries to get a hold of it. Kerr has to go all the way back to Orlandis for Brunswick Juventus. They'll try and play here, Juventus under pressure. Can they find the space? Collier attacking. Ball bouncing. She gets control of it. She heads up. She shoots. A cracking shot just glancing past the upright. Collier did well to take that in her first touch. Find the ball at the top of the box and take a strike. Saki wins it. Savarirayan over the bar. Great defensive work by Saki in the midfield. Lucas Benici waving away the calls for a free kick on Stanic Floody. Orlandis waving her teammates up. She'll go long. Long from Orlandis. Dempsey to win. Contested by McKenzie, though. Makes it a hard ball for Boroondara to get hold of. Stanic Floody in the right place at the right time. Having to do the hard yards out in the wide areas. Kind of drawing out the pressure from Brunswick Juventus to try and find space in behind. Chia trying to give Dempsey a run for her money, but Dempsey is able to start again through Norbury. Goes all the way back to Patricus. Boroondara-Carey just using that composure in order to provide some pressure release, some rest time for the strikers. Patricus drives forward, tries to find Gertz. Clearance from Stanic Floody. They'll go all the way back here. Orlandis once again composed on the ball, finding her pass. Striving forward is Ellie Torre now with Butler on the ball. Butler driving. Hundalis keeping with her the whole way. A well-timed challenge from Hundalis means that the danger is thwarted in the back line. Brunswick Juventus looking to go again. Throw into O'Leary. Nodded back down. This time through Smith. Ball crossed in. Canna clears. Gertz, first time clearance. Falls to Hussein. Collier gets a glancing header. She makes sure of it on the second time round, though. Dempsey covering for Collier. Collier driving forward now, driving forward. She'll be seen by Saki. The through ball is found. Can she keep it in? She does. Driving forward, 1v1 on the right foot of Collier. She finds Sturton offside. Great goalkeeping in the end by Orlandis. Some fluid movement by Boroondara-Carey Eagles in this opening part of the half. Into this 17th minute, it's still 0-0 here at the Venator Club. Boroondara well in control, though. As I said in the pre-match, Brunswick Juventus with numerous injuries in last week's match, most notably their visa players. So they've got some youngsters stepping in. McKenzie, not a youngster, but she'll do the stepping in. She'll pick up possession. She'll try and find O'Leary. She was just offside, but the controlling touch of Boroondara just sends it out for a throw. Kerr into O'Leary, drops it back to Smith. Switch of play to Hussein. Covered by Kana. Dempsey dropping deep. Dempsey has the back of Chia, so she decides to take her on. Chia regaining composure there to be one-on-one with Dempsey. Ball in the box. Ball bouncing, just eludes everyone. Sabarirayan gives chase, but she can hold it up for a corner, but manages to get back in time. Smith, the Brunswick Juventus defender. O'Leary on the turn, switching through the centre of the park. Forward pass. Just unable to find Hussein. Grimmer playing at left back. The captain. Boroondara out to the right. Hundalis forward to Savarirayan. Well contested there by Grimmer. Mackenzie through. Forward runs by O'Leary. Just enough of a touch from Patricus to send it all the way back to Mossman from Kana. Sturton looking to hold it up. Through ball to Gertz. Cut out once again by Grimmer. Stanic Floody on the ball. The playmaker from Canberra. Smith forward. Mistimed that pass. Probably looking for the switch of O'Leary. Pressure on the ball. Norbury manages to keep a hold of it. She pokes it forward to Dempsey. Chia cuts it out. Now Mackenzie on the ball. O'Leary just off balance. Sturton hold up play. Manages to find the return from Saki. Back to Kana. Kana Higuchi. Out to Patricus. The squaring off of Hundalis just allows the strikers that little bit more room as Mossman switches the play through Kana. She's got time and space to drive here. Calls from Dempsey to try and drive further with the ball. If they're sitting off, let's exploit them, she says. Patricus with the forward ball. Savarirayan with some excellent pace there to catch up. Bundalis just loses her feet but regains it in time to recover. Stanic Floody goes all the way back to Grimmer. Kerr into Stanic Floody. She'll look for the switch. And she can find it if Chia can get there. She's looking forward. The forward run of Hussein. Kana to clear. Mackenzie trying to hold it up for Brunswick Juventus. She does. She finds Chia. Smith on the ball, the centre of the park. Torre. Forward pass to Mackenzie. Lays it out to Hussein. O'Leary. She stays onside. No, she doesn't. The offside flag raises. Great line held by the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. Breather here for all players. Kana forward. She goes long to Saki. Flick on to Dempsey. Dempsey controls, drives inside. She's got a couple of options to her right. She fakes the pass, goes to Savarirayan. Great defending by Grimmer, just enough to put pressure on Savarirayan on her touch. Does elude them both though and goes out for a goal kick. Orlandis long. Undalis ball bouncing off the turf. Just unexpected for Kiki Hundalis. Brunswick Juventus, some great combination play there, but cut out by Sturton. Saki with the switch of play. Dempsey one-on-one. She cuts inside. Can she find Sturton? She does. Sturton with the magical touch, trying to get it to Saki inside. It'll be a corner ball for Boroondara, their second of the evening. Gertz to take. This time it'll be an in-swinger from the captain. Dempsey makes a front post run, but she peels out. Back post. Saki there, but couldn't quite get a foot on it. Bypasses everyone. Orlandis once again. This time goes short to Grimmer. Grimmer looking forward. Ball to no one though. Canna can mop up for Boroondara Eagles. She goes all the way back to Mossman. They'll spread the play here, Boroondara, trying to goad Brunswick Juventus into applying some pressure so they can free up some space in behind. Some composed play by Boroondara. They're well in control here, but still 0-0 here at the Venator Club. Both teams not taking the scoreline for granted. Anything can happen in the NPLW. Patrikas keeps it in. She's got 2 players for options, but she puts too much pepper on the pass and Sturton can't control. Dempsey looking to swing press there, but drops out at the last moment. O'Leary on the ball, trying to keep possession for Brunswick Juve. Collier returns to Saki. Boroondara will start again. Gertz just pulling out of midfield, trying to create some options. Dempsey's gone into the midfield. Some rotations here from Boroondara, creating some opportunities going forward. Collier now inside. The left back trying to find a pocket of space for herself. Well controlled by Butler. She'll drive forward. She's looking for options. Cut out by Dempsey. Well tracked back by the winger. Mossman out to Kana. Collier. The American goes back to the Japanese national. Up to the American Dempsey. Torre wins the ball at front. Late challenge from Saki. Not called on Smith. Smith looking to create something forward for Brunswick. The ball into the box. Easily held by Mossman. Mossman with the drop kick. Pinpoint accuracy from the goalkeeper. Savarirayan looks to beat her opponent. Butler does the hard work in retreating for Brunswick Juventus. Orlandis to Torre. Torre looked to go forward. The ball bouncing at the top of the 18. Fortuitously for Torre. Chia trying to find O'Leary, but pass not met. Hundalis caught on the ball, but Boroondara keep it. Savarirayan back for Hundalis. Ball into the box. Sturton not quite there, and Kerr clears for Brunswick. It'll be a Boroondara-Carey Eagles throw. We're into the 28th minute here at the Venator Club. Boroondara hosting Brunswick. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. Forward runs. Just Brunswick unable to find the passes going forward. Perhaps the artificial turf just giving them the pace too much on the ball as Sturton brings Savarirayan in behind the defence. The ball into the box, smothered by some great defending. The retreating Butler doing the hard yards in defence as well as the attack. Third corner of the match for Boroondara. They'll be looking to capitalise on their set pieces here. They've already had 3 to Brunswick Juventus, none. They go short this time. A relaxed pass by Dempsey sends Gertz all the way out. And Stanic Floody gets a foot on the ball to send it out for a throw. Boroondara-Carey just not quite getting that short corner routine under wraps to make the most of the third corner there. Hundalis with the throw. Cleared. They'll start again here in the front third. Opportunity on this left-hand side, should they be able to switch the ball. Brunswick Juventus push it all the way to the corner, and it will be a fourth corner. Unfortunately for Brunswick Juventus, they kind of misread the communication there. I believe they thought it would be a goal kick. Gertz with the outswinging corner this time. She drives it centrally. Great clearance there by Grimmer. Saki once again. Boroondara lining up for that header, but Grimmer getting enough onto it to clear the danger, but it'll just be another corner. Can they make the most of this fifth corner? Gertz, front post, glancing header at the back. Canna, ball bouncing, cleared by Brunswick. Sabarirayan, she gets a touch to Gertz. Overlapping run by Sabarirayan. Dempsey can't quite get a hold of it. Controlled by Norbury. They start again. This time Hundalis out in the left.
Don't let her into the middle.
They rearrange themselves. Boroondara well accommodate each other's fluent movement and interchangeabilities in their roles. Trying to find something is Sabarirayan, and she does. She gets another corner for her troubles. Sabarirayan has been absolutely brilliant in the opening half of this NPLW Victoria season, getting in behind defectors and finding the ultimate assist. Gertz, long ball, back post. Kana rising for the header. Kana Huguchi for Boroondara has slotted one home. The routine for Boroondara finally come off as she finds the bench for support. Her first goal of the season. She rises high in the cluster of purple shirts, and she comes out best against the Bianconeri of Juventus. We're in the 33rd minute, 1-0 here to Boroondara Eagles. Brunswick will look to counter-attack that as quickly as possible, get parity once again. Stanic Floody goes out to Butler, and there'll be a goal kick. Just some calm moments here. So we see Norbury free in the middle of the park, looking for the ball. Gertz forward, lofts it over the back. Sabarirayan, she's just got one centre-back to defeat. If she can get it inside the box, she cuts back onto the left foot. Sturton with the header. The glancing header can't go either side of Orlandis. She makes that look easy. The young goalkeeper, she had to stand firm. She didn't know where Sturton would go. In the end, it was straight down the middle. Sturton would have liked to have seen the corners for that glancing header. The great ball in by Sabarirayan. Dempsey finding Norbury, but cut out by Stanic Floody. Kana mopping up the mess in the back line, scoring him in the front line. She's everywhere. Kana Huguchi forward to Hudalis, out to Sabarirayan. Overlapping run by Hundalis, just cut out by Grimmer. Into Savarira and can't control. Orlandis taking the time to move to the other side. Perhaps a more favoured side for Brunswick. She'll go long. Ball bouncing, Gertz. Gets the overhead flick. Gertz. Tucks inside to Sturton, 1-2. Well cut out by Kerr. Dempsey inside. Fakes the shot, goes once, goes twice. Switches out to Hundalis. Hundalis has time. Ball at the back post. Great timing by Orlandis in goals. Had hurt Gertz and Sturton for company in that challenge. Hussain goes out to Mackenzie. Can she keep that in? She does. Kind of letting her have it. Shielding the ball out. Ball just goes out. Brunswick Juventus asking the question. They wanted their first corner of the match. Canna looking to go long now. Flick on by Saki to Sturton. Finding Saki again. Saki keeps it in, even under the immense pressure by Stonehenge Floody. Savarirayan this time on the left. Driving centrally. Ball's cut back. Flick on. Back post. Gertz is there. But clearance from Torre clears the danger from Brunswick Juventus. Stonehenge Floody this time driving with possession. She can see Hussain. Ball over the top, pinpoint accuracy, but kind of reading of the play. Magnificent once again. Diffusing it for Boroondara-Carey. Forward throw to O'Leary. Ball cut in, top of the box. Ball bouncing, Smith. She eyes on goal, but the ball just bouncing up too high for her to get control on that left foot. Great opportunity there for some tough work from Hussain and O'Leary. Smith would want that chance once again. Torre to turn out. Looking up for Hussain. Hussain front position over Collier. She guides it back to Chia. Smith. Long to Hussain. Brunswick trying their best to try and keep possession. Trying to reduce the amount of long balls they're trying to play. Kana switching the play through Patricus. Sucky feet. Opts to go long to Sturton or Dempsey. She's cut inside. This time to Sturton. Tries to get the cut back. Blocked by Kerr. Clearance from Grimmer. O'Leary tracking back, trying to regain possession for Brunswick Juventus. Dempsey with the through ball. Orlandis catches comfortably. Torre. recently joined from Bentley Greens. She was here in 2024 with Brunswick Juventus, but on the relegation, she had to move to Bentley Greens, but then opted to come back mid-season. Torre. Brunswick using this time not only to take a breather, but try and pull out the Boroondara press. O'Leary all the way back in the back line for Brunswick. This time the tackle from Grimmer deemed legal. And we see Saki getting to her feet gingerly. Stanic Floody on the ball. Finds Hussein. The return back to Stanic Floody. These two working well together. Stanic Floody inside to Hussein. Driving forward. Outside to Chia. Overlapping fullback. Crosses it in. Kana attacking it. Savarirayan under pressure from Torre. Ball bouncing to Sturton. Savarirayan wants it in behind. The pace of the striker. Was hoping that Grimmer and Orlandis would come together in that clash, but ended up getting a throw in. Collier, long throw into Sturton. Sturton trying to hold up the ball. Sturton, brave work by Orlandis, smothering the one-on-one. Timed that to perfection. Forward throw from Hundalis. Saki. Back to Hundalis. Interchange of play from Boroondara. Excellent. Dempsey. Ball into the box. It eludes Orlandis, and the finish is there from Gertz. The dipping ball from Dempsey eluded Orlandis at the front post. The glancing ball, probably off balance from Dempsey, just meant that it was glancing through onwards to goal. Just meant Orlandis had to try and get a hand to it. Then the ball ricochets back, and none other than Captain Hayley Gertz there to finish it off for the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. It's 2-0 here at the Venator Club. Going into the 44th minute. Brunswick Juventus doing the hard yards. Like I said, they've got a few players out, so trying to fill the gaps here as best as they can. They are doing some magic going forward as Savarirayan crosses in, back post. Needed to be cleared by Grimmer. She had Dempsey for company. And just the pressure from Dempsey was enough for Grimmer to have the ball slice out for a corner. They've already scored one from the corner tonight. Boroondara-Carey Eagles, Kana Higuchi rising well in the 33rd minute. Can they add to their tally? Gertz in swinger. She goes in from the corner. Great touch from Orlandis this time. She reads it well. She palms it out. Dempsey judged to have handled the ball. Great goalkeeping there by Orlandis. Mackenzie holding up play. Norbury doing just as well in defence in the midfield. Hussein dropping for Chia. Can they get one goal for the good. Brunswick. O'Leary driving. Finding Hussein on the right wing. Tries to find a central pass, but the ball will go out for a throw-in. First corner of the evening for Brunswick Juventus. Layla Hussein to take, outswinger. She drives it low. McKenzie on the volley. Super effort there by Danae McKenzie. Ball sat nicely for her. She wrapped her right foot across it nicely, glancing past that upright. Kanna driving forward. Finds Savarirayan. The touch is not there. Chia to collect for Brunswick Juventus. Forward by Torre. Layla Hussein drifts inside. The run from Butler drags a few players out, which finds Smith at the top of the box with some time. Through ball to Mossman. We're into added time here. Mossman clearing. Going long. Savarirayan touch to Saki. Swings the ball out to Dempsey. Dempsey has only one for company. Can she beat her? She can. She gets the ball to Saki on the return. Dempsey ricocheting out for a corner. Two-nil here at the Venator Club. Hayley Gertz on the ball at the moment, one of the scorers tonight. Kanna Higuchi, the other one, outswinger from Gertz. Cleared by McKenzie. As the halftime whistle blows, we'll see two sides heading in to the sheds as it's a cold one tonight. The score is 2-0 to the home team, Boroondara-Carey Eagles. Thanks to the header from Kanna Higuchi in the 33rd minute and the ricochet and mop-up of Hayley Gertz in the 43rd minute. They'll head to the sheds. Brunswick. As we look to get underway here at the Venator Club for this second half clash between the Boroondara-Carey Eagles and Brunswick Juventus. The home side in Boroondara-Carey Eagles are winning with 2-goal lead through Kana Higuchi and Hayley Gertz. Kana finishing off a corner set piece, and Hayley Gertz finishing off a ricochet that landed at her feet. Start us off for Boroondara. As you go through Norbury, the fog's starting to drift in here at the Venator Club. Through ball finding its way to Saki. Throw in for Hundalis. Goes all the way to Sturton. Dempsey cuts inside. Ball forward. Ball bouncing. Norbury. It's going to bounce in front of Orlandis. She retreats in time to pick it up. Orlandis doing a tremendous job in goals tonight for the injured Woodward. Woodward out with concussion this evening. Smith dispossessing Saki in the middle of the park. She regains possession, tries to get it to Stanich Floody. Well read by Collier. Collier driving forward. She's got Sabariroyen to her left. Finds it to Sturton. Through ball, just a little bit too much on the artificial turf. Quick throw by Orlandis. Sees Hussein drift inwards. Stanich Floody on the ball now. She's looking to switch. Butler on the bounce. Mossman half and half out. Unfortunately for Butler, she couldn't quite get her left foot around it. Great play there by Stanich Floody, providing the switch of play. The pressure here. Stanich Floody once again with the follow-up strike. Brunswick Juventus just pitting Boroondara in this second half with some pressure. Patrikas. Now to Hundalis. Into Saki. Regained by Brunswick. O'Leary turning out. She's surrounded by purple shirts, though. Dempsey does well to pick up possession. Strong work in the middle of the park. Gets it to Gertz. Gertz through ball to Sabariroyen. It's Orlandis and Sabariroyen. Orlandis gets there first. Provides the optimal pass to Stanich Floody on the clearance. O'Leary now with Patrikas 1-for-1 at the top of the box. O'Leary on the left. Inside, McKenzie tries to chest it down. She's covered by Collier. The touch from Hussein. Butler drops it back to Smith. Swings it out to Ellie Torre, who's now playing at right back. Smith again, regaining possession. Brunswick Juventus has come out of the change rooms with a little bit of a pep in their step. They're looking to recover this 2-goal deficit in this second half. Sturton into Gertz. Quick fire throw. Finds Saki. Dempsey out wide on the right. She shapes up her defender. glides inside the 18 with a strike on front post. Orlandis covers well. Rolls it out to Cow. Into Butler. Well controlled, the young Butler. Into Stanic Floody. Well balanced is Stanic Floody on the ball. Mackenzie drifts inside. She looks to switch. She's trying to find Hussein on the opposite side, but can't quite put the ball in Hussein's path. Seems to have dropped a couple of more degrees here at the Venator Club. Long ball from Mossman. Ball bouncing. Saki can get a foot to it. Battle between Grimmer and Sturton. Grimmer playing at centre back now. Sabarirayan out on the left. Cuts inside. Ball inside. Through to Orlandis. Orlandis goes the long throw to Butler. Norbury there, tight, but turns well. Montenegro forward to O'Leary. Both players losing their footing. Patrikas in the battle as well. Montenegro ball in the box. Montenegro coming from the University of New South Wales. In the transfer window. The left back looking to inject or stamp her mark on the game. Brunswick's second corner of the evening. Their first in this second half. They'll be looking to capitalise on this set piece. The in-swinging corner here from Layla Hussein. The runners spread far and wide. Mackenzie at the back post. Stanic Floody. Sturton can't quite get a foot onto it, but it falls to Dempsey. Quick throw by Torre. Collier there. Tough work from all players, putting their body on the line, trying to get possession for their team. Inside. Butler. Eli Torre drawing the foul from Savarirayan. They'll set something up here. Stanic Floody on the ball. Does have excellent distribution. Stanic Floody, she's known for her set-piece mastery in the A-League Women. Super ball in at the top of the penalty area. Kana to clear. They have the numbers, Boroondara. It's 3v3 as they go forward. Savarirayan with the pace. She's in behind. She's got one defender to beat. Can she find Sturton in the middle of the park? Ball in. Just that hesitation from Hundalis. She keeps it in though. Front post collection by Orlandis. Orlandis soaking up every bit of that 6 seconds. Clear the ball. Canna, dangerous foot by O'Leary. Referee has called that. Kana Higuchi, our first half scorer. Getting play underway again for Boroondara. Collier up to Sturton. Hussein cutting inside, driving. She's got players to her left. She's got support. Montenegro. O'Leary drags a player out wide. Butler had time and space in the centre, but they can't find her. They find her eventually. Some good body position. McKenzie, top of the box. Well blocked by Collier. Stanich Floody on the follow-up. Stanich Floody on the follow-up again! What a strike by Stanich Floody. She had a first go at it. The ball fell to her nicely for a second go, and she makes amends with that finish. An absolutely ripper finish there by Stanich Floody. She'll be excited by that. Last week she had a few goes at getting her first goal for Brunswick Juventus. She couldn't quite manage it, but here she makes no mistake. The ball falling to her feet. She places that far out of Mossman's reach. Keeper could do nothing about that. The dipping shot. Brunswick Juventus looking to maximise this pendulum swing in this second half. The tale of two halves, really, as we see the scoreline go from 2-0 to 2-1. In this 54th minute of the match. Saki driving. She's got no one ahead of her, but she finds Dempsey out wide. Dempsey being tightly marked by Montenegro. Eventually, the shirt grabbing from Montenegro is called by Lucas Benicia. Boroondara critical with their set pieces. Gertz shaping up. Known to still strike the free kick on goal from this angle. Is there a routine in place that we can see? Gertz drives it in. Olandis comes. The follow-up from Norbury. Her first for Boroondara. Grace Norbury finishing on the volley from outside the 18-yard box. She sees Stanich Floody and says, I can do one too. Ball bouncing nicely for the centre midfielder. Sitting at a great height for her to just strike through. Still had to keep it down. There was much to do. But the clearance for Olandis fell nicely. Norbury. To Gertz. Back to Canna. Collier. Finding the feet of Saki. The 1-2 with Collier. Boroondara playing some nice football. It was the wake-up call they needed, that one goal from Stanich Floody. They've reacted well. Getting one back to make it 3-1 here at the Venator Club in Bulleen. Hundalis trying to find Norbury, but it gets to O'Leary. Stanich Floody, she's got her head up. Certainly looked at the goal. Plays it out to Hussein. Looking to link up. Grace Norbury does well to recover for Boroondara. Ball forward to Gertz. Ball thrown away by Hussein. Lucas Benicia just having a word with the young Melbourne Victory player. Transferred in the window. Norbury, Brunswick Juventus calling for handball. This time, Lucas Benicia will go to the yellow card, this time for the bench, we presume, for coach of Brunswick Juventus. Ball forward. Smith can't find the run of Layla Hussein or O'Leary. Talia O'Leary joining from the Florida Flames. Mossman going long. Off the back of Gertz. It'll be a Brunswick Juventus throw. Ellie Torre to take. Throws inside to O'Leary. Kana Higuchi fouling O'Leary. It'll be a set piece for Brunswick Juventus in a dangerous area. Saanich Floody will like this. Can't take it for granted that she won't shoot from this angle. She's done it before. Brunswick Juventus looking to shape up for the ball at the back of the box, but she does go short. Front post run by Hussein. Ball bouncing into Saki. She goes down. Winded. Follow-up throw for Brunswick Juventus. Inside to McKenzie. She controls. Saanich Floody again. Sorry, Smith, I should say. Alyssa Smith trying to create something going forward for Brunswick Juventus. McKenzie back to play, tries to win the corner, but unable to. Mia Mossman to go long once again. Saki tries to clip it forward. Once again, comes to blows in the middle of the park. Both players staying down in Smith and Saki. Saki gets to her feet and clears for Boroondara. Dempsey finds the run of Hundalis, but the ball can't be kept in. Norbury tight on McKenzie. Smith forward to O'Leary. The clip on. Butler is there. Butler with the finish. Mossman just does enough to clear the danger. Third corner of the match for Brunswick Juventus. Ball in by Hussein. Runners at the front post. McKenzie was there. Can't quite get anything on it. Layback from O'Leary. Sabirirayan for Boroondara. Dempsey clipped. Everything above board, said Lucas Benicia. 3-1 in this second half at the Veneto Club in Bulleen. Torre Tries to thread one through. McKenzie gives chase. Mossman wins the race to the ball. Mossman clearing the lines here. She'll look to go long. Drop kick out. Flick on by Montenegro. Saki can't quite keep it in, so they'll have a throw in the front third here, Boroondara Eagles. It'll just be about match management now as we see Boroondara Eagles going to the bench. Kiki Hundalis making way for Madeline Reese. Waiting to see who the second substitution is. They're asking for Rachel Sturton to go off on the opposite side as Amira Makunja enters the field of play in her second match for Boroondara Eagles. Newly acquired talent from Box Hill. Dempsey riding a huge challenge there from Butler. Reese injected into the battle early with a couple of ball ricochets off the referee, and the referee will halt play in order to regain possession for Boroondara as he stopped play. Norbury finding Gertz. Collier up to Sivarian, 1-2 with Gertz. Can't quite keep it in. Great idea, though, on that left wing. Collier pushing high. Trying to put pressure on the Brunswick Juventus back line. Saki with the touch. Alyssa Smith collecting Saki on the way. Nothing called. Collier retreats for Boroondara. Ball into the box. Ricochets off Kerr's ankle. And that will be a Boroondara corner. Their first of this half. The fog starting to roll in at the Venator Club here in Bulleen. Lying low here, just in front of the Yarra River behind us. Gertz, ball in, front post. McKenzie with the clearance. Glad to see that whistle past the front post. Lucas Benicia will ask for a ball, but it'll be pineapples for the two balls that come onto the pitch. Multi-ball here at the Venator Club. Ball in by Gertz. Two quick-fire corners. Orlandis does well at the front post, but it's eventually bundled in by Boroondara-Carey Eagles. The young goalkeeper there doing well to fend off that first shot. Hard to see who that came off in the end. Your guess is as good as mine who came away with it in the end. Okay, we're going to go for 21 on the score sheet. Saki Nagai finishing off there. 4-1 here to the Eagles. Brunswick trying to use that goal against to give themselves some momentum to push forward, to swing this pendulum in their favour. Who can they bring on from the bench to try and stimulate some goals moving forward? Stanic Floody has done her best to put something onto the score sheet with a cracking strike to make it 2-1, but Boroondara making it 4-1. Ball into the box. It's a tough one to control, and it will be another corner for Brunswick Juventus. Asking for a new ball as it's gone over the fence. The time it takes just allowing Boroondara to set up their defensive shape, trying to stop that short corner routine from happening again. Stanic Floody with the delivery. Makunja taking care of O'Leary at the back post. Makunja, she's wide open at the top of the park. Dempsey, can she find her? She's 1v1 if she can. She's in behind Orlandis, and the finish from Makunja. Orlandis doing enough to thwart the striker. She's barely been on 5 minutes, and she finds herself one-on-one with the keeper. Composed work there from Makunja, but kind of trying to elude goalkeeper Orlandis. Just strays it past the far post. Orlandis playing it out to Grimmer. Into O'Leary. Turns and faces. Tight work from Boroondara, putting the pressure on Brunswick Juventus as they're trying to play out. Savarirayan coming inside. Tries to find Dempsey, but ball cleared by Kerr. Butler has it inside. Brings it onto the right foot. Tries to find O'Leary, but well cut out by Collier. Gertz on the turn. Finds Savarirayan. Makunja trying to make the far post run. Trying to attack attention. She finds it. Top of the box. Saved by Orlandis. Double saved by Orlandis. She's doing all she can to keep it at 4-1. The young goalkeeper for Brunswick Juventus. Super double and even triple save there by Orlandis. Makunja thought the time had come for her to score her opening goal for Boroondara, but Orlandis doing all she can to keep that from happening. Been a great injection of speed has Amira Makunja. Collier lets that ball just run across her. Finds the feet of Makunja. Makunja unable to create anything, but wins a corner for Boroondara. The corner set piece routine getting a workout here for Boroondara. Kana Higuchi already headed one home this evening. They'll be looking to make the most of yet another set piece. Some deadly balls in by Hayley Gertz. Another one. Front post almost goes all the way in. Once again, Orlandis getting two hands to it and clearing the danger. Brave goalkeeping from Orlandis. Hayley Gertz. Calming herself She's got Dempsey as a short option. She goes long. Back post this time, Saki. Ball falls to Collier. Battling it out. This time, Makunja forces the save. The follow-up from Canna. Another reflex save from Orlandis. Point blank from the young shot stopper. Absolutely brilliant. Saki wondering how she does not have another goal to her name this evening. The young goalkeeper for Brunswick Juventus doing a magnificent job to keep this scoreline respectful. Butler can control. She turns. She's driving. She finds the substitute in Kapola. Sienna Kapola tries to drift inside, but her substitute opponent in Maddie Reese wins possession. Montenegro cuts inside. Big, huge battle ensuing. Player down in Dempsey. Kapola, Montenegro can't keep it in between themselves. Just a moment to take a breather for Boroondara as Maddie Reese goes long to Makunja. Can't control. Stanic Floody goes out to Kapola. Kapola driving at Patrikas. Well-timed challenge in Patrikas. Falls to O'Leary though. Drifting away from goal. Reese for cover. O'Leary turns, gets the ball inside. Patrikas clears only as far as Kapola. Boroondara doing their best to try and clear the danger, but it still falls to Brunswick. Kaur inside, Patrikas clears. This time Boroondara can clear their lines. They can get the bodies up, try and compact the space. Brunswick Juventus looking to go over the top. Canna controls for Boroondara. Mossman having to retreat, but nothing to do there for the Boroondara shot stopper. It's been a relatively quiet night for Mossman. It's been a hectic night for Orlandis. She's keeping her side in this game. Kapola forward, trying to find O'Leary, but Canna there cleaning up for Boroondara. Ball inside. Delivery. Patrikas there for the follow-up header. Kapola trying to put the pressure on Patrikas, and she does enough to win the corner for Brunswick. The Bianconeri have some options. This time, Hussein looking to go long. She does have Stanic Floody at the top of the box. Hussein goes long. Clearance by Canna. Dempsey going long. Trying to just give them a breather. Kuja gives chase. She catches Orlandis. Carr drives inside, beats one, beats two. O'Leary trying to help out, picks up possession for her. Grimmer has time and space, trying to thread it through. Ellie Torre, there's numbers forward for Brunswick. They're trying to instigate something with numbers driving forward. Boroondara are feeling the pressure, but they're handling it well so far. Patrikas clearing the danger this time. Numbers help Brunswick Juventus. Brunswick Juventus throwing numbers forward, leaving themselves vulnerable at the back. Trying to diminish this scoreline of 4-1 in this second half. They had some hope when the scoreline was 2-1 with the wonder strike from Stanic Floody. A bit of miscommunication there allows Kapula to have the ball at the top of the box. Can she get a strike off? She tries to lay it off to O'Leary, but the unbalanced swing and miss, unable to get the ball back to O'Leary. Trying to be unselfish in that moment. Collier taking on 2. She puts her head up. She can see Dempsey, but opts to drag it back and get Savarirayan in on it. She's got time. She finds Saki at the top of the box. The clearance from young Brunswick Juventus, unable to clear the danger for long, as Boroondara have another corner. Brunswick are trying to bring the energy. They're trying to bring the numbers forward. They're trying to get more on the score sheet. Gertz with another corner. Lucas Benicia just asking players to keep their hands down. Gertz to retake. Swings it in. Straight in. Almost straight in off the corner. I feel like Hayley Gertz is going to take that one. Certainly Maria Petrikis is there to finish it off if it hadn't already gone in. We'll let the referee decide who that one belongs to. We're 5-1 here at the Venator Club. Boroondara with the commanding lead in this second half. It was 2-0 at half-time. A ray of sunshine came in for Brunswick Juventus to make it 2-1. But the experienced Boroondara Eagles have started to steamroll this young Brunswick Juventus side. Boroondara holding their line. Collier to clear. Makunja holding up. Tries to turn. Asks for a free and receives. Sure, Lucas Benicia was waiting to see if there was advantage played. Kana asking for 10. Kana long. Makunja tries to flick it on. Eventually gets to Dempsey anyway. Clearance from Montenegro. Reese into Saki. Flick onto Dempsey. Dempsey on the half volley. Easy for Orlandis. It's been a tough night for the young goalkeeper. She's made some outstanding saves to keep this scoreline semi-respectable. Once again, reminding everyone that Brunswick Juventus has had a few injuries to their squad from last week's match. Most notably, their 2 visa players in Shishido and Makione. Also, goalkeeper Woodward out with a concussion. Orlandis doing a respectable job in goals. Reese looking forward. Caught on the ball, but Dempsey manages to pick up the pieces. She goes inside. Saki slides in. Jeez, that looked uncomfortable on the artificial turf. I'm sure she'll be regretting that. Players sliding in. It must be slippery out there. There might be some ice starting to form on the pitch. I wouldn't put past this Melbourne weather, that's for sure. Makunja tidies up possession, goes out to Dempsey. Dempsey's 1v1 with her player. Can she take her? She does. She takes it inside, outside. Great defending there by Montenegro. Montenegro inside to O'Leary. Forward ball to Kapula. Can't quite manage it. Into the last 6 minutes of regular time here in this round 13 clash between Boroondara-Carey Eagles and Brunswick Juventus. The host team is leading currently 5-1. Five different goal scorers this evening for the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. Just shows what a team they are. Some great signings in the off-season. Kana looking long. A trio of substitutes to be made, waiting on the sideline. Orlandis, once again, the composure shining through for the young goalkeeper. As Kerr drives forward, finds Butler inside. Patrikas, first time out to Dempsey. Into Gertz. She can turn. She's got Saki. Just runs past her. Once again, the slide from Saki. Norbury bouncing out through Kana. Lovely football from Boroondara. The composure shown by all, trying to maintain possession. Collier even manages to keep that in, but only as far as Stanic Floody. Couple are coming inside. Maria Patrikas doing some defensive hard yards. Ball out wide. Hussein drives it in. Butler underneath it. Ball ricocheting. Kana clears. Substitution to be made. A host of changes for the Boroondara-Carey Eagles as we see Felicity Georgopoulos come onto the park for Grace Norbury. Mika Collett coming in the middle of the park as well. Collier drives forward. Amira Makunja trying to do the hard yards in the defence. The ball ricocheting for Butler. Reese gets there first. Candela Ferreira-Bass as striker for Felicity Georgopoulos plays out to Dempsey. Reese can go long. She finds Ferreira-Bass. Dempsey dragged back by Montenegro. Ferreira-Bass on the ball once again. Gets it to Gertz. Out to Dempsey. They're lining up in the box. Boroondara. Cleared by Brunswick Juventus. Ball kept in. Ferreira-Bass trying to drive the ball central. Priya Savarirayan was the other player to make way. Ball forward, Ferreira-Bass. Reese to take the throw. She finds Ferreira-Bass again. Cut back. Ball in the box. Another save by Orlandis. The reflex saves of this kid is absolutely wonderful. The positioning, the timing, clearing the danger once again for Brunswick Juventus. This time, Gertz goes short. Dempsey. Drawing out some players was Gertz. The ball ricocheting in the middle of the park. Holly Tankin now in the middle of the park for Brunswick Juventus. Makunja trying to find the inside, but finds Butler instead in Brunswick Juventus. Patricus gives it back to Makunja. Playing in midfield now. Forward pass from Reese. Nearly met the mark in Ferreira-Bass. Kerr driving forward. Butler inside, turns. Tries to thread the ball through. Georgopoulos trying to find her teammate. Natasha Colosimo also on the park now for Brunswick Juventus. Butler driving forward. Great touch from the young striker. Going forward, a great line from Boroondara means that Kapula is offside though on the return. Mossman long. Ferreira-Bass to hold up. On the turn, finding Dempsey. Mika Collar on the chase. Long throw from Reese, finds Ferreira-Bass in the box. She can hold up, she turns, she shoots. Only finding Orlandis. Orlandis looking to release. She has very minimal option, has to go long. Kana with the header. Trying to figure what the problem was in that tussle. It'll be a Boroondara free kick. Gertz to play. Goes back post to Kana. Well read by Montenegro. Butler, chased by Kana, just enough on the tackle. Dempsey, late challenge from Montenegro. Boroondara will come away with it. Georgopoulos, inside, keeps possession. Dispossessed now by Smith. Alyssa Smith trying to through pass to Natasha Colosimo. And that'll be full time here at the Venator Club. A very entertaining clash from both sides. An absolutely brilliant display in goals from Orlandis. The respectful scoreline of 5-1 very much attributed to the Brunswick Juventus goalkeeper. After goals from Kana Higuchi, Hayley Gertz, Grace Norbury, Saki Nagai, and Maria Petrikas, 5 different scorers here for Boroondara-Carey Eagles. The game finishes up with a hefty scoreline of 5-1. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you this evening's action from the Venator Club here for NPLW Victoria YouTube channel. My name's Melissa Barbieri. Have a good night.